Good morning, it's Lisa from The Joy Solution again, and this morning I'd love to show you how you can tap in public. We've had plenty of people asking us how we can or how they can use this amazing tool in public to calm themselves down when they're in a stressful situation, whether that be in the car, and there's plenty of stress in cars on the roads these days, whether it's at school, where kids are feeling really under pressure, whether it be because of schoolwork or friendships that are causing angst, whether it's at work where you're going into a meeting or have been in a meeting and you recognise that you're feeling stressed or anxious or worried about it. There are plenty of times that we experience stress outside of the home where we're not able to retreat to a private place and tap on the points that we showed you in the previous videos. So today I'd love to show you how you can incorporate this beautiful technique into your day and not have to wait until you get home to be able to use it. So firstly, just looking at the points that we covered in that intro video, these points are actually points that we go to naturally in a state of worry or anxiety or stress. This is one point that's very common. The other you'll often see, they're all points that people use naturally without recognising that what they're doing is they're evoking the relaxation response, which is what tapping does. So instead of tapping on these points in public, what you can do is simply stimulate them. So rub them gently, and it can be very inconspicuous. No one needs to know. So that's quite often what people will do. They'll just gently stimulate the points rather than tapping in public. The other beautiful way to use it is that we have points on our hands, on our fingers. So if you hold the hand upright, thumb up, on the tops of each of the fingers, but at the very base of the fingernail, there are points. Simply tapping on these points, going down the hand, so it's very easy, you can't forget, is another way of doing it in public. So whether you're sitting at school in an exam situation, you've got a question in front of you, you've got no idea, you're thinking, oh my goodness, I haven't even revised this part of this subject, to be able to sit under the table and actually tap very quietly, or just press on these points. As I said, you can still stimulate them, pressing on each of the points or tapping on these points to be able to take yourself out of that stress response and activate the relaxation response, which effectively what that's doing is bringing the blood back from the back of the brain back to your prefrontal cortex, which is where all the higher executive thinking and the memory and the clarity, that's where it all takes place. So in that situation, to be able to do that in an exam environment, or it might be that you're in a situation where you're doing public speaking and you use it either before or whilst you're doing it, to be able to just hold your finger and press on either side of the fingernail, just with your hand in front of you. No one is to know any better, but what they don't know is that although you might have been feeling anxious and worried, you're in the process of calming your body and your mind down to be able to present. And we know that we don't do our best work when we're in stress response. So just running through, you can either stimulate the points in public or you can use these finger points, tapping down each finger or actually just pressing on either side of the finger on the bed of the fingernail, right at the base of it. Just like that. So hopefully that's helped. Go off and use it as much as you can, because that is the beauty of tapping, is the more you use it, the more you will notice that your body, the way it responds to the stress in life, it changes, it shifts, because you're keeping your stress levels at this level. We can't change the fact that we live in a stressful world. We can't change what comes at us, but we certainly can change the way that we respond to stress, and that's where tapping is amazing. So go off and enjoy, happy tapping, and see you next time.